And with that being shared, fam, now let's break down our next story of the day and discuss some very bullish predictions for 2024, which is right around the corner, the same year the Bitcoin halving and the same year that the spot Bitcoin ETF is likely to get the approval. We're discussing very bullish all-time highs. So we're talking about entering price discovery mode. So let's break this down from some of the top firms that have very bullish predictions for 2024. Here we go. We got Pantera Capital predicting 150,000 in their August blockchain letter. Pantera Capital, led by Dan Morehead, predicts possible rise specifically to $147,843 post 2024 halving. Employing the stock to flow model, they believe the price model suggests the valuation of Bitcoin against its scarcity will become more pronounced. And specifically, they stated the 2020 halving reduced the supply of new Bitcoin by 43% relative to the previous halving. It had a 23% as big as an impact on the price. So with history as a reference, this could indicate a hike from 35 G's before the halving to 148,000 after. Let's freaking go. However, not all Bitcoin supporters are on board, having witnessed failed predictions based on this model in the recent past. Next up, another major institution named Standard Chartered Bank. Their primary shareholder, you guessed it, BlackRock. In a recent research report from July, Standard Chartered Bank offered a bullish outlook on Bitcoin's potential trajectory. The British multinational bank expects Bitcoin's value to ascend to 50,000 by the end of 2023. Let's freaking go. With a potential to soar as high as 120,000 by the close of 2024. This revised forecast from Standard Chartered marks an increase from their previous April prediction, where they projected a top of 100,000 for Bitcoin. So they're becoming more and more bullish, which is a great sign. The upward revision in the bank's forecast is underpinned by several determining factors. Notably, one primary reason cited for the potential rise escalation is the ongoing banking sector crisis. And additionally, the report sheds light on the rising profitability of Bitcoin miners as a pivotal factor influencing the price trajectory. We also have Geoff Kendrick, the head of FX and digital asset research, emphasizing the instrumental role for the miners. He notes the rationale here is that in addition to maintaining the Bitcoin ledger, miners play a key role in determining the net supply of newly minted BTC. JP Morgan, I don't care about them a single iota. I'm just saying, who cares what Jamie Dimon or JP Morgan has to think? We skip right past those mofos. Matrixport, they're predicting 125,000 by the end of next year. In July, Matrixport, a prominent crypto service provider, predicted the Bitcoin price can surge as high as 125,000 per Bitcoin by the close of 2024. Very much in line with Standard Chartered, right? This optimistic outlook was based on historical price patterns and a significant signal, Bitcoin's recent breach of 31,000 mid-July, marking its highest level in over a year. And historically, such milestones have signaled the end of the bear market and the beginning of a robust bull market. And by comparing these patterns, the historical data from 2015, 2019, and 2020, Matrixport estimated potential gains of up to 123% within 12 months and 310% within 18 months. Send it. Let's go. This translates to a potential Bitcoin price of between 65,000, taking us up to where that current all-time high is, to $125,731 with those respective timeframes. Now we got to discuss the billionaire venture capitalist Tim Draper and his $250,000 Bitcoin price prediction. He maintains his highly bullish outlook on BTC, while his previous prediction for Bitcoin to reach 250,000 by June of this year obviously didn't materialize. He does remain optimistic about the crypto's long-term potential. In a recent July interview on Bloomberg, Draper attributed recent regulatory actions in the United States, such as those against Coinbase and Binance, to Bitcoin's short-term downtrend. But despite those challenges, Draper continues to believe in Bitcoin's transformation and power and sees it potentially reaching $250,000 per coin, albeit now possibly by 2024 or 2025. His confidence in Bitcoin's ability to revolutionize finance and retain its long-term value remains unwavering. There's another prediction coming from Berenberg for 56,000. I'm going to skip that. We have Blockware Solutions predicting 400,000. That's right. In an analysis from August titled 2024 Halving Analysis, Understanding Market Cycles and Opportunities, created by the halving, delved into the intriguing possibility of the Bitcoin price reaching 400,000 per coin during the next halving epoch anticipated in 2024-2025. Let me know when you feel the epoch will be. I think it's more likely to be in 2025 personally, which typically the year after the halving we hit the cycle high. A central factor identified in the research is the role of the halving in shaping Bitcoin's market cycles. The report asserts that miners responsible for a significant portion of the sell pressure receive newly minted BTC, much of which they must sell to cover operational costs. However, the halving events serve to weed out inefficient miners, leading to reduced sell pressure. And with the supply diminishing due to the halvings, the research emphasizes that demand becomes a primary determinant of the Bitcoin market price. Historical data indicates that a surge in demand typically follows halving events. Facts: market participants equipped with an understanding of the supply side dynamics introduced by the halvings prepare to deploy capital at the first sign of the upward momentum, potentially leading to substantial price appreciation. This surge in demand is particularly evident in the current on-chain data, validating the positive sentiment surrounding the Bitcoin halving event. Now, beyond those notable forecasts, there are a plethora of other price predictions for Bitcoin, ranging from Kathy Wood of ARK Invest with her ambitious 1 million projection to Mike Novogratz of Galaxy Digital projecting 500,000. We got Tom Lee of Fundstrat Global. We got Robert Kiyosaki. We got Adam Back. We got Arthur Hayes. These are all new all-time highs they're predicting for 2024. But what are your thoughts, fam? Let me know in the comments right down below. Let's take it a step further. We touched upon Pantera Capital and Dan Morehead with their prediction of $148,000 Bitcoin price in 2024. And let's dive a little deeper, shall we? Bitcoin is far and away the most prominent digital asset on the market. We all know this. And in the latter half of April of next year, the network block reward is set to cut in half. Now standing at 625, actually, I think it's 625 Bitcoin per block. It'll be, I think they mean 6.25. It's going to be cut to 3.125 per blow after the halving. And subsequently, a venture capital firm predicts as a result, Bitcoin's going to soar to 148,000 post-halving. So let's go. Quoting them here, the 2020 halving reduced the supply of the new Bitcoin by 43% relative to the previous halving. It had 23% as big an impact on the price, Pantera noted. So if history were to repeat itself, the next halving would see Bitcoin rising to 35,000 before the halving and 148,000 after. Additionally, they forecast the event could facilitate a bull market. He says, we believe the combination of the recent positive events, the XRP ruling and endorsement by BlackRock, etc., in addition to the Bitcoin halving expected to occur in April, provides a strong setup for the next bull market for digital assets. Well, let's freaking go. How many of you are bullish on Bitcoin as we enter October in 2 more days and entering the next Bitcoin halving in 2024, followed by BlackRock ETF, Van Eck ETF, Fidelity ETF, Domino Effect, ARK 21. Let's freaking go. You can feel my excitement, can't you? Anyways, fam, if you gain value out of today's content, the greatest compliment you can do, simply smash that like button. I haven't taken one sip of water in like 30 minutes and I'm going 100 miles an hour. So I appreciate the support, fam. And of course, make sure you're subscribed. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, I greatly appreciate it.